Okay, welcome back to the Mr. Excel podcast. I'm Bill Jelen, just checking in here for our podcast 500 giveaway. Still have about 15 or 20 prizes left to go, so if you entered, don't give up yet. We're giving those away slowly, although now we're doing 5 a day, so it shouldn't take long until we have everything out to everyone. Thanks for the people that entered. Our question today comes from someone that was at one of my Power Excel seminars. I showed the automatic subtotals feature, and they said, well, wait a second, when I use this at work, it's an intermittent problem. Sometimes it decides to sum, and sometimes it decides to count. Why can't Excel make up its mind? And let me show you exactly how this works. We have a data set here, region, product, date, customer. It's sorted by customer, quantity, revenue, cost of goods sold, and profit. And if I use data subtotals, when you look at the subtotal dialog box, it says we're going to subtotal by the leftmost column. That's always what it wants to do. And you, of course, change it to whatever you need to do. So, for example, the customer column. And then it says it's going to use some function, we'll talk about that in a minute, and always add it by default to the rightmost column. So in this case, that's profit. And of course, you would usually go through and add a check mark for the other boxes that you want to subtotal. So that all works out fine and everything is good and it does the sum exactly like you want it to do. I'm going to go to a different data set here though, and there's one critical difference with the other data set. In this data set, the rightmost column is a sales rep name. So instead of having numbers in the rightmost column, it has text. Once Excel sees text in that rightmost column, it doesn't know how to sum the text. So if we go to data subtotals, again, it still wants to subtotal by the leftmost column, so we could change customer. But now, because the rightmost column rep is checked, Excel says, well, there's no way that I can total those rep names, so therefore I'm going to use a count. So you really just have to be aware of this and look at your data set before you use subtotals. If you see that your rightmost column is text-based, you're going to have to go in and pay particular attention to the use function drop-down in order to change it from count to sum. There we go. I hope that helps, and thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time for another netcast from Mr. Excel.